Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play a run. I almost had you. I almost had you working for me on the last run. I just died to sap. Not random. Let's go with our Awoken Umbra, the final rank 25 Covenant victory that we need in order to complete our logbook, at least as far as the wins are concerned. If need be, I can grind out Ascension 1 victories with different cards. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. 2 Wildwood Saps, very, very good. Buff debuff Seraph, very, very bad. Immortal Trade, okay. Wildwood Custodian, it's okay. It's a 0-2 for 1, which is really bad, but I like the other cards that we have. I hate going up against the Seraph. If we can build up enough regen and thorns, we can get around that buff debuff and still be able to kill the units that spawn in, but it's going to be very tough for us to do. For the beginning of this run though, and because the other options draw, we're going to go spikes. We're just going to stack up either thorns or rejuvenation triggers on our champion. I mean, we have no other choice. It is the champion that we have. Morsel each turn draw 1, or Ascend Descend apply daze 2. So I really like Iron Drop Cage because if you synergize this with Cave In, you can daze all the units on every turn. It's really powerful. And you can build up a big floor and still summon morsels to get gorged and whatnot. It's really good. It's like really, really good. But also the draw is extremely helpful. You summon a morsel, you draw a card, and then maybe it's a card that you would like to play on that turn. This is an interesting one. Sorry, coughing. It's an interesting one. I feel like because it's very rare, that's not rare. It's uncommon to get Ascend Descends. Maybe the Iron Drop Cage is not what you want. But I've had some absurdly powerful runs with this. I think I just prefer a small benefit out of the morsel generation, being able to draw cards. Because it's a little bit more reliable. You get it every turn. Armor 10 sucks, but we'll do it anyways. The thorns will at least knock out the armor completely. Yeah. I think this is okay. Spike's Train Steward? I think we'll put the Train Steward at the top just to maybe get lucky, get a collector kill, you never know. Told ya. Our Pyre is gonna take damage. There's no way around it. We have literally no direct damage spells. We have Sap, and that's it. We cannot penetrate through all of the HP that these units have to kill them. So the Pyre is gonna take damage. And this is not the trial being a dick to us. This is just, oh hey, our run kind of blows right now. There's almost nothing we can do about it, so it is what it is. At the very least, we might be able to kill the boss just with the Thorn champion, and this floor might not make it up that high to hit the Pyre. Like if we can just keep buffing the crap out of our champion here, make them live long enough, they can probably kill the boss on their own. That's 6 damage. You're taking 135, you're taking 145. I would love to do slightly more. This'll do it. You're dead. That'll help. Good, so we prevented all that damage from the top floor. Just due to the Wildwood Saps, really. We get a unit draft. That's very good early. Glimmer, Restoration, and Snare. Buff, debuff, Seraph. I like both Restoration, Detonation, and Glimmer here. Ensnare is situational, but if you make it holdover, it can be extremely good, but it doesn't do damage directly. It just keeps an enemy locked down so you can hit him with a spell later. Or they can hit your spikes unit or whatnot. But I like Restoration Detonation for the damage, and I like Glimmer for the crowd control. With our champion, I feel like we would prefer Restoration to heal them and to deal with big, heavy hitting units. Making of a Morsel Space Prism, yeah, I think you go Morsel here. I mean, this would be an ideal Morsel to make holdover, to get a nice, big, beefy, tanky unit and buff the crap out of him. I also feel like maybe we want an Awoken Hollow, because I think we have to consider not only the waves of enemies up to Seraph, not only the bosses up to Seraph, but we have to consider Seraph itself. Buff debuff removal means that the Awoken Hollow, every stack of Rejuvenate will stay forever. And it's a decent value unit even up to that point. It's a decent tank. We can still play Morsels and have them Gorge, although they don't get a Gorge benefit. But, the Animus of Speed is also really good, but they have low health. I think I'm gonna take the Awoken Hollow. I think especially going up against this buff debuff removal Seraph, the Awoken Hollow is gonna be a very good unit to have, and they're a very good candidate for big targeted heals as well. And I think we should also just go for another Awoken unit, honestly. Okay, now I don't want Rejuvenate gain spikes too. We have a spike unit. The spikes are gonna get removed by Seraph, so this unit is gonna be worthless for that fight. I'd much rather have an Animus. We can buff them, we can multi-strike them, we can make them very strong. Even Large Stone would be pretty good for them. A 40-43 means we could give them multi-strike and all of a sudden they're doing 80 damage quick. That's pretty good. It's actually like extremely good, and I think I might even just take that immediately. The Awoken Hollow upgrade would be nice so that they can be on their own floor. I will admit the Awoken Hollow with a adaptive mutation to turn them into a 100 damage unit would be pretty good. And then you can maybe descend them. But I really like the idea of an Animus. It gives them enough health that they can live. They're kind of a tank on their own now. They're a better tank than the Awoken Hollow. Multi-strike would be fantastic on them. I think that's what you want here. I think that's what you want. And I'm gonna give the Awoken Hollow more health so that they can live slightly longer. But already I think our units are pretty decent. Now, the most important thing that I could add to this deck is spells. We need spells to a ridiculous degree. Anything that can do damage to enemies. We have Restoration Detonation, and that's it. We need more. So Sentient comes out. I think we're definitely just gonna put the Animus down because we can kill everything on every floor, essentially. All the important enemies anyways. This does mean that we're gonna have a, oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say we're not gonna be able to kill the Collector, but the Morsel will kill the Collector if they spawn up there. They didn't, but they could have. Still might not be able to. We need a damage Morsel out of this. Yeah, I didn't get it. No, we can draw a card by playing the Morsel. All right, well. Even drawing a Train Steward would have killed this Collector. Yeah, I cannot kill the Collector, they're gonna get away. Fair enough, you know what? It is what it is. You're not always gonna win those. But we'll keep buffing the healing on the champion. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it because I think this champion is gonna kick ass. Like, nothing is gonna make it through this floor because we have a 40 damage quick unit behind them. Everything here is just gonna be just absolutely toasted. We have the units. We need the spells. Because, you know, not having a spell meant we couldn't kill that that Collector at all. Enhance a unit with +3/+3. Sharpen enhance with +4 attack and spikes 4. Deal 5 damage for any unit, draw 1 next turn. If we go spell upgrades and get a holdover, what do we want to hold over? I'll be honest with you. Restoration Detonation might be a good holdover target. Holdover +10 magic power. But a Sharpen is also very good. A Steel Enhancer for +3/+3 could be good, but ideally on a multi-strike. I feel like a sharpen holdover would be nice to counteract the negation of spikes from Seraph. So we'll take one sharpen. As just a one-off add. We could also take Prismal Dust for the damage shield. I think we'll go Space Prism though. I like having one Space Prism and then avoiding the first capacity upgrade in exchange for energy or card draw. Duplicate a card. I'll be honest with you, I think duplicating the Animus is a good call. We might not even go that heavy into morsels now that I think about it. We might just go into an old-fashioned Awoken build. But if we go Animus, we might want to go Capacity just so we can play an Animus along with everything else that we have. But yeah, I think just duplicating the best unit or the best spell you have is the way to go. I think I've learned my lesson. And the lesson is telling me right now in the back of my head, take the Animus, you also get another opportunity for a unit. And maybe this is going to be the 3x3. Resolve out a Sting. It's actually really good. They're a decent tank. They're not great, but they're okay. Copy a card 5 times. I don't think we need 5 Animuses. I think 2 is enough. We don't have the room for anything else. We could copy 5 Space Prisms and never have to worry about capacity. Or 5 Saps. Man, I really like the idea of the 5 Space Prisms though. But I think the Wildwood Saps are kind of the way to go. It's gonna suck on the Seraph fight, but once we play them, they consume anyways, and then we can get other cards in their place. Like, the Prisms are nice. I mean, the Prisms could allow me to play more Animuses. No. Dumping everything on one floor might be better. Let's do the Space Prisms. And then I think we will ignore capacity. I am gonna duplicate an Animus though. So that was a lot of duplication. I really don't know if it's gonna be any good. But we have bonus card draw thanks to getting draw out of morsels. Maybe we can get the Space Prisms quickly and get them out of the deck. The Saps are safe. The Saps are safe, but we do enough damage. I don't think we need them necessarily, at least not early. So that's good damage. Units are dying. You love to see it. Custodian. Play you. End your turn. We didn't even draw any Space Prism, so it doesn't matter. There's a Space Prism. Well, with the Space Prism, we can put out a Hollow and an Animus here. So we'll do that. You're taking a little bit of damage, but I'm just gonna dump upgrades on you later. Dump Saps. I would like to make you slightly buffer. One Restore is 2 Rejuvenate triggers on that guy, which I like. Add a Sting to your hand. And then you know what? We could just give you a big heal. I'm tempted to play Immortal Trade, but I think we'd just prefer... Oh, you know what? We should play this. I think we'd prefer that. Then give me a bunch of Space Prisms. Maybe on the bottom floor. The spikes are pretty valuable. Although you're gonna eventually be a better tank. Because you're gonna outscale the spikes damage. So maybe we should maybe put that on you. That's good enough. Our card draw is going to be partially taken care of due to the spikes being added. Although you were dazed, so you didn't add a spikes to my hand. Gotcha. Gotta pay attention to stuff like that. So give me the sharpened spikes. Give me the restore. Keep you going. Could give you Immortal Trade. I'm not going to do that. We would like to maybe freeze those Immortal Trades if we can. You get +1 attack on Incant. Well, hate to break it to you, I'm gonna Incant the crap out of you. You need a big heal, but I don't know, maybe I can wait on that. I still think we just go heavy on this guy. This will actually save damage. Why incant there? How come it's not actually increasing our damage output? Oh, because you're dying immediately! Let's go! It'll be fun when your opening hand is champion plus 6 space prisms. Technically, that can never happen. It'll only be champion plus 1 unit plus, at most, 4 space prisms, or 3 space prisms rather, because I only have 5 cards. On turn 1, you're guaranteed your champion plus 1 banner unit, which is very nice. Okay, now you're taking 350. I don't know, give you more attack, why not? Heal you up. Anyways, the second floor is gonna get the job done. The first floor was there to weaken, second floor, it's here to kill. But also, plus 46. This guy got really strong, really quick. Yeah, he got real strong real quick. Blazing Bolts. Unleash the Wildwood, fantastic card. But we need spells that do damage. We need them, we need them. Revenge, gain 1 energy. Believe it or not, I think I'm gonna say no to this. I think I might take a Shadow Eater just to play the morsels on the like the bottom floor or something, because the other floors are actually okay. I have no floor to play the morsels on, really. Shadow Eater makes sense. Play him at the bottom, kill the AoE, play the spikes minion at the middle, and then if this guy dies, whatever. He is 2 energy, but we can take energy right now. That way we can play more cards along with the morsels we get. Master, I don't have the capacity for Morsel Master on an existing floor, but the Shadow Eater is a Gorge unit. Master Space Prism is true, but I still have the feeling that the Shadow Eater is like a good call because it's a Gorger. But actually, let me check something. Umbra Banner, Artifact, 75 coins. Okay, if we go left path next, we can get an Umbra unit that might have a better Gorge. So maybe we will take a Morsel Master for more morsels. Okay, after consulting the map, because our champion has spikes, we don't need AoE damage. Let's get the Morsel Master. And then give me the energy. We can go draw next if we need it. We can go capacity if we need it, but we have those space prisms. We would like to remove cards, but I think we're okay for the time being. Crucible Warden. Not ideal, but I'm gonna take him. I think having a Gorge unit is fine. First time a friendly unit is healed each turn, draw 1. All right, so we're good. Although Trader's Quill to do damage with each space prism is also really nice. So do you want card draw or consume to deal damage? I'll be honest with you, if we go card draw, then every restore is 1 card draw, a Shade Splitter is 1 card draw, we could get 7 cards every turn before we even get Wildwood Custodian or the Stings out. But it is also like 180 damage out of Space Prisms, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna go for the card draw, and then maybe double down on even more energy later. That could work. Spikes Rejuvenate or Spikes? I'm gonna go Spikes, please. The Rejuvenate doesn't go down on the Seraphite, but the regen stacks will go down. Spell Shield 2. We don't have damage spells. I know that we technically do have 2, but Blazing Bolts is real bad right now, and Restoration Detonation will be blocked, but it's only 50 damage like once throughout the entire fight. So I think we actually turn this on, and we accept that we're gonna have to rely on the Animuses to get the kills, and that's fine. The downside of the damage from prisms is that you view playing them when there's not a target to hit as being wasted potential. That is very true. There's also no heal spells in our hand or Shade Splitters in our hand, so we can't get value out of the card draw. That is gonna suck on occasion when that happens. We're just gonna have to live with it. Restoration Detonation cannot kill you. This feels like a bad turn. You making it up does not matter. I gotta find a way to kill you. I'm gonna have to play Making of a Morsel and then get card draw out of it, or get card draw out of Restoration Detonation. Okay, well, that doesn't really help me at all. I'm just looking for a unit. Well, I mean, if we're not gonna get a unit, let's play the Vine Mother. Bye. At least we get a Sting for card draw in the future, but that kind of sucked a little bit. Anyways, there's our Animus. Not quite killing you? Why are we not quite killing you? I guess you just have a little bit too much HP. Don't worry, a Sting will kill you next turn. This is gonna cost us a draw, but I think we play it anyways. Damn. I really wanted to play that Blazing Bolts. That's okay though, that's okay. How's it looking? You're taking 30. If you're taking 30, that means you're dying on the top floor. That's fantastic. We'll play a Morsel Master. We'll play the Custodian up here just to get it out of the way. Should have put you in front. Don't draw it. Good. I don't know, this is kind of working. We need unit upgrades, I think, next. I don't mind if you tank for a while. You do have spikes 20. I think we can just keep restoring you. Everyone's dead. You're gonna make it up a floor, which does, like, really suck. You're only taking 15. If I can kill the boss next turn, then I don't need to worry about you making it up to the pyre. I think we will, yeah, we will kill this boss. This boss does not do a lot of damage. He's not strong in the least. So, there's your +5 times 2. There's your Sharpen. There's your Restore. There's your card draw. There's your additional Restore. We love to see it. Animuses or animi? Good question. Bum 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 bum. Oof. We have a lot of energy. This is not that bad. I mean, you just take it, right? -1 capacity, +1 energy per turn for the rest of battle. Deal 30x damage to the front enemy unit. Apply damage, shield 1. Add 2 uncommon or rare morsels to your hand. We don't play morsels that often for our Gorger, but he can just be like an add-on value on a bonus floor as a backup, or you know, if we fight the stealth boss, maybe we can put him on the bottom floor or something so that he can use the damage shields to get rid of the stealth or something. Like, there's ways we can make him work. We have a 39 card deck. This is insane. +1 energy, -1 capacity. Engine upgrade might be okay. Play morsels on the champ floor. I mean, I haven't figured out where I wanted to play the morsels yet. We could buff the champion, absolutely. Is it really worth it though? Hey Blacksmith, thank you for the cheer. Looking forward to Risk of Rain tomorrow. Good luck on the runs. Have a good night. It sounds like you're gonna go to sleep. I think I'm just gonna take a spell. We're still lacking. We only really have one other spell. Unit upgrades? No. We can go artifacts, or we could go duplication. I'll be honest with you, another Blazing Bolts is pretty good. It's not even been played once, but when we do play it, it'll be fantastic. We could also play another Awoken Rail Spike. But maybe we'd prefer to upgrade a card at this point before we duplicate something else. Maybe we'd prefer to just remove a couple of cards because our deck is absurdly thick. But then again, it's a Concealed Caverns. I love Concealed Caverns. Well, it's not what I was looking for. I was really hoping to find, and I hate these cards by the way, I was really hoping to find the staff of being able to have a whole bunch of extra energy. So we will duplicate a card, and maybe we can duplicate like a Restoration Detonation or something. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Mouse wheels squeaking. Awoken Rail Spike. I do like the Awoken Rail Spike. If you got nothing else to do with your turn, draw cards, make them free, make them playable, although you'll probably draw like Space Prisms eventually. But it helps you to get cards out earlier if you don't get good draw and you draw this instead. I'm gonna take the Blazing Bolts. This is not a good deck construction, I feel, when we have 41 cards in the deck. No, screw that. Cassin Carr would say I would Master. I don't think you duplicate Master. It would only give you one additional morsel. I don't think this deck is going to rely on morsels. I really don't. I didn't build around it. So we do have Stealth Boss. We can place our Morsel Master here and then everything else at the top floor. Or by Morsel Master, I mean Crucible Warden. So we're gonna start Sentient. Then we'll Crucible. And then honestly, let's get this Blazing Bolts out. It's gotta be played at some point. I mean, this is just, we knew it was gonna happen. For the most part. You're essentially gonna make it to the Pyre. You don't need it. I don't think the boss is gonna kill us. These units that keep gaining armor are gonna be really annoying to deal with though. You're gonna hit the Pyre twice, nothing I can do. Let's start then by, I need to see you. I can't even put the Animus up here. Well, I can at least do damage with you with Restoration Detonation, which does get you in a position where you're gonna die. Almost. We can almost get you in a position where you're gonna die, which is almost good enough. We'll play you. We'll restore. Oh, you know what? I can kill you, but then you'll make it up. But like, it doesn't matter who makes it up. But maybe I can kill you next turn, I don't know. You never know. Hey, Forever Consumed is free! Well, like, I don't know, play this up here. The damage shield guy might die, but really, without there being a spell or unit upgrade there, I feel sad. I feel a little sad. Okay, things are gonna die. I think we accept it. Or do we? No, I think we might just accept it. You're gonna have 65 HP. You're gonna hit the Pyre 3 times right now. It blows. Could put 2 Shade Splitters here, which will keep you going. And draw a card. Do a Sharpen. You can't keep the Sentient alive, that's okay. Put morsels in front of the dog, no exceptions. Alright, I morseled him. Actually, a Sharpen here keeps you from hitting the Pyre once, and then we can put an Animus at the top. You hit 3 times? I thought we'd made it so that you would only hit twice. I don't know why you hit 3 times. You're doing you're taking 69. Well, you're gonna hit the Pyre once, I think. Hopefully not twice. You're gonna die. We can keep you alive again. The damage shields really do help, so I do like this. Honestly, you having lifesteal is also not that bad. We'll have low energy next turn. We'll have time to put damage shield on you. I think we stall on you. I'm just gonna keep buffing you up, actually. And then, give me this. +2 in lifesteal. Well, now I wish I'd played this up here. But I tell you what. It's not gonna matter at all, but at least you get eaten. You're taking 71 damage. I hate that these guys are making it up. You're gonna hit the pyre probably twice, unfortunately. I hate that they're making it up, man. Hey, blazing bolts. We gotta upgrade these spells. Like, actually upgrade them by playing them. They're not that good right now. So we'll play that one, and I'm just gonna heal you. I don't think you're gonna make it up anymore. Yeah, you're dead, okay. So after all of that, we got the job done. There you go, add a sting to my hand. That's a bad fight though. 40 damage taken. We can't do that every floor. Awake, restore 30 and apply regen 3. I think you just want Unleash the Wildwood. We didn't take this earlier. I'm glad that we have the opportunity to take it again. There's our cave-in for Iron Drop Cage, by the way. I still like cave-in. I like that we can put all of our units on one floor and we don't have to worry about our champion floor. We can just dump all of our heals on the champion. And then we have 2 other floors that we can use to just play other cards. It also stalls the enemies out a little bit. I really don't mind this. I think it's pretty decent. Look, I understand. Our deck is extremely freaking thick. But I think it's still okay, roughly. I'm extremely tempted to just go unit upgrades and just put something on the Animus, the Awoken Hollow, the Crucible Warden, the Morsel Master. Like, go unit upgrades and then spell upgrade, and then we can heal the pyre 40 on this path. We're not gonna get artifacts out of it, but if we go left, we can gain an artifact and remove 2 cards, but I think we need to get the units to be more upgraded first. Although, you know, some holdovers and cheaper spells would go a long way as well. And then we could go here to get another free artifact. All right, you know what? Artifacts, let's do it. Hey, Duck My Power, hello, welcome. Your power gets plus 40 health. Well, this actually is 2 heals on its own. Which I kinda like. I feel like our pyre does need a little bit of a boost. We can remove Train Stewards, finally. And then we can do a whole bunch of upgrading. Like an Immortal Trade being Permafrost. A spell costing -1. That spell being Sharpen, Making of a Morsel, Restoration Detonation, Cave-In, Blazing Bolts. Probably Blazing Bolts. Plus 10 magic power, probably Restoration Detonation. Double stack. Lifesteal 6 is really good on a Frozen Immortal Trade. Plus 20 in Consume. Just plus 20 damage. Honestly, on an X card, that's not the worst thing in the world. And then we're not gonna purge. We're gonna save our money for after Fell fight, because we're not gonna get a lot of gold from the fight. It could work, it could work. I still don't know exactly how this cave-in's gonna fit, but I figured we'd take it and just play around with it and see how it works. I still think it's worth having at least one in the deck. So, Sentient kills everything. Might take some damage, but that's okay. You're gonna kill this thing in 2 turns. We're going to consume regen you first, because it doesn't count as a heal. We will play the morsel though, hopefully we don't draw a good card. This is a fine card to draw. This is our free Forever Consumed. I think I'm just gonna play our Crucible Warden at the very top. I do want Vine Mother out. Man, you suck. You're gonna gain 10, but you're gonna lose 8 just by playing the card. And then honestly, let's just dump the Forever Consumed. Doesn't matter. Bum 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 bum. Okay, there's our Awoken at least. Blazing Bolts still might hit this guy a couple of times. It's risky though. But I do like the Awoken Hollow coming out. We could then heal them to full, but this guy's just gonna make it up and hit the pyre. He only does 5 damage at least, but we're not killing him anytime soon. A 101. It's like extremely good. Let's start with the Shade Splitter though. Another Blazing Bolts. We can only play 1. Okay, hitting him 1 is acceptable. Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna give him the armor back immediately. He's an 82 right now, which means he's gonna hit the pyre 3 times for 15 damage total. Look, I hate it. You know I hate it. Okay, let's get those gorges out. Gotta kill this freaking enemy in the front. My god. Woken Rail Spike. I don't really want to play these cards. Let's Woken. God damn it. Oh, I'm not saying we're getting screwed. I'm not saying that at all. But I'll say it if you want me to. Freaking armor, man. Okay, could cave in right now. Put everything on the same floor. You can hit the Sentient really freaking hard. An extra 12 damage means you will die unless I restore you. Okay, you know what? Take the restore. That should be enough that you can live. We got a restoration detonation. You love to see it. Ice you. Don't make him stronger. Well, I mean, we could play a Space Prism up here, but don't make him stronger. We'll play it here. Play it here. Drop every. Well, let's play the. No, Cave-In won't be able to be playable. We'll just drop everyone. We got a lot of units on the bottom, but that's okay. We need to find a way of killing all these assholes, though. They're making it up. Okay, please kill. Like, okay, we're killing a Guardian. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We're dead. There's no way we can kill these guys. I'd have to draw a Blazing Bolts right now. Okay, well, we didn't draw one, so we're gonna get hit for... No, we're only getting hit for 24 damage. So we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. $24 damage. Actually, can't kill you, can I? I can get real freaking close. Still taking 24 damage. You're gonna die when you make it up. I think our pyre is not gonna take any more damage, believe it or not. I almost don't believe it myself, but it's looking more and more like that's gonna be the case. Oh, if we had the energy for caving, we could have caved everyone down and got bought time. We wouldn't have killed a unit, but maybe it would have bought us enough time. You're taking 300 damage. That's it? That's it? Well, take a heal. Now you're taking 671. If we sharpen an immortal trade, you'll have life steal 6 and 8 damage. You'll heal a lot every turn. $715, $957. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Blazing Bolts needs to be played. GT Cork, thank you very much for the cheer. Choo choo! Hopefully this works. We got 5 lifesteal out of that. That's pretty good. Gotcha. Restoration detonation. I mean, I guess it does damage here. And it's draw. Making of a Morsel. What a good card to have right about now. In fact, kind of tempted just to kind of keep buffing your damage shield. Hopefully that's enough. You're taking 251. You're taking 308. You're dead. Wasn't even a problem. Wasn't even a concern. Easy. Easy as pie. Took 57 freaking damage. My god. Consume, trample, consume quick. We have to go unit upgrades next. Our unit's below. Take Cycle of Life. Plus 10 health would be kind of nice. Like, I don't see it working. Maybe it can help to get around some of the spike negation from Seraph, but it's an expensive card. Heals are probably better though, but I don't know. Something tells me that it might be able to work. We have a lot of expensive cards, and we have a decent amount of card draw. I am definitely tempted to take the energy again. We have capacity once we play Space Prisms. We have card draw once we play our cards. Let's go for the energy and just see if we can make something work with this. 5 energy a turn. The X cost spike would be pretty good if we can play it. Spike steal plus 1 damage per stack. So this is double damage. This is extremely good on our champion. It's going to be removed by Seraph, but at this point we just need to get there. We need to get there and we'll figure out something else later. Crucible Warden, 3560. Base health doesn't really matter on you that much. A large Animus is actually pretty bad, I think. A big Awoken Hollow is a good tank, but they are impossible to play unless you cave them in. Crucible Warden large, it could actually be playable. I'm gonna go Awoken Hollow large on this one, I think. Let's give you that. Plus 25. Sure, put on the Vine Mother. Multi-strike is something I was really hoping to get, and we did get it on 1 Animus. Spikes 4. I don't know, I think we should spend our money, so I'll just dump it on whatever I feel like, really. There you go, bad Crucible Warden, but who cares? Now, we're gonna take Spikes 40, because it's actually Spikes 80. Which does help us a lot with doing damage to enemies as they move up. It's gonna help so significantly killing these minions, and I don't care about 20 armor when I'm doing 80 damage. We're gonna go for the gold. We're gonna go for gold. But we have to go spell upgrades next to make everything that we have cheaper and to hold over stuff, etc., etc. That's gotta happen. So, Sentient. doing a lot of damage. Love to see it. Awoken Hollow, play that. Shade Splitter, why not draw a card? It's a Space Prism. You love to see it. Get some more space, do a bunch of damage. You're not quite dead, but you're gonna be dead on the next floor. We're actually ahead of the enemies right now. I almost don't believe that at all. Yeah, I almost don't believe that we're ahead of the enemies, but we are. I love it. Morsel Master, dude, welcome to the show. Okay. You have 130 HP. I'm gonna have to find some way of dealing with that. This is where it gets tough. Because we don't do enough damage to kill them without spells, and we don't have good spells anyways. This is not a heal, so it won't trigger draw. This won't trigger draw. We have no draw this turn. I think you need to get out. We might as well, you know, if we buff the spikes on you, you will deal 20, you'll deal 6 extra damage. That's so bad. Okay, hold up. 95 HP, huh? Buff you with spikes. Hit me, but I wouldn't have spikes. If I play this and this, we'll do 6 damage. Be 36 and 40. It's only 76 damage. You have 95 HP. Yeah, I don't think I'm killing this Gilded Wing. We might be able to like cave in next turn to buy us some time. So I think I'm just gonna sharpen Cycle of Life this guy just to help us do some more damage as things move up. And nothing's wounded up here, so I can't do additional damage. So right now you're gonna hit the pyre twice? I'm not running the math correctly. You might hit the pyre 3 times. I like a Restoration Detonation. It just straight up gets a kill. Do we want stings? The card draw is very nice. So I'll play you, and then we'll draw 3. You love the draw. You love getting the draw every turn like this. Well, you know, I don't think we need you to gorge out of your gourd. I think a cave-in is okay because it'll make you take additional damage. So you know what? Actually, no, you want to cave in here to make you take additional damage against the Sentient, right? You're taking 129. You're gonna live with 1 HP right now. If I descend you, you'll take an additional like 15 damage, but then you'll make it up with hitting the pyre 3 times. Like, I just don't see a way necessarily to kill both of these Gilded Wings. I can't even kill this Gilded Wing as they move up, unfortunately. This will mess up the Gorge. This means I can play more units here, but our units are garbage at this point. We just need spells to be played. We have spells coming along. I'm gonna descend everyone down here. I'm gonna hope for a spell drawn that can kill these guys. Yeah, okay, we got one. Yeah, this will kill. Now you're only taking 54, but again, ideally we'll get another kill spell next turn. I'm kind of relying on these, but to an extent, it is what it is. I kind of played that in the wrong order. That's okay. You're taking 54. You'll die if I play this. Got good luck there. Let us heal. Gain an energy. Might as well play it, see what we get. Sure. taking 54. Doing 36. You have 90 HP. 90 HP means I would have to do 50 damage in order to kill you. Oh no, because, wait, you're quick, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot that you're quick. Oh, you're just gonna get the kill anyways. Okay. Heal you up. Do we have something that can kill you? No. So you're gonna hit the pyre twice. It's actually not that bad, and you're taking 1,040, which is not that bad at all. It's not that bad times 2. We should try to draw a kill card. We can still maybe draw a kill card. We kind of got one, but we can't play it on you, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, you're gonna make it up. You're gonna hit the pyre twice. So be it. Unless I can buff you enough that you're gonna get the kill on this guy. 12-14. 12-14. You don't do any damage, so the lifesteal doesn't matter on you. A sting is not what we want. Maybe we could have done this slightly better. Yeah. You know what? I think we definitely could have gotten the kill had earlier we played the sharpen on our champion. Then we would have had some damage. The lifesteal would have actually functioned. We would live for an additional turn and do an additional 80 damage. That would have been just enough. It's so minor, but that would have been enough right there. How unfortunate. Oh, nice. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. We only took 20 though, only. Awake, Edge Prior, Unleash the Wildwood. The restore to full health is really nice, but I think 1 is okay. Let's buff debuff Seraph though. The spikes are gonna suck, but that's okay. That's okay. Raw heal is real nice. We have the energy for it. Yeah, give me a raw heal. And then just like, I don't want these cards. Maybe we don't even need the Awake, you know, maybe we're okay just playing Unleash the Wildwood, hopefully making it hold over or something, but I'm gonna go for the risky play there. Daze spell, friendly units get lifesteal. It's not that good. Holdover. Okay, so this is a interesting question, because if you hold over the cave-in, then every turn you can make the enemies hit your champion, and every turn they're gonna take 80 damage. And you can build up one giant freaking floor. Or you could hold over blazing bolts and do 120 damage every turn, which hopefully is enough to get kills on units as they move up. You could also Unleash the Wildwood for full health, but I think we need damage. We know what we need, damage. So you know what? Give me the holdover blazing bolts. At this point, I kind of wish I had taken Iron Drop Cage. It would have been great with the cave-in, with the holdover and all that stuff, but I really do think blazing bolts is the way to go. We got to kill some units as they move up. This does 120 damage every turn. Now we'll take -1 on the Cycle of Life. We are gonna need to apply spikes repeatedly during the fight. 20 magic power and consume. We can put this on like a base level restore. Reroll, remove consume. Don't really care about that too much. If we reroll, we can't afford an artifact. We might be able to afford 1, but I don't think these are that important. I'd rather just spend the money removing cards. Like, Train Stewards! Hello, Train Steward. 280, plus 20 magic power and consume, put that on a restore, -1 energy. I mean, a 1-cost Cycle of Life is pretty good. I like making the cards cost 2, though. Especially if we're gonna have 5 energy. That means we can play 2 of these plus 1 of these. And then we'll remove a like base restore and then remove like one base shade splitter. We probably shouldn't be removing the shade splitters, but you know, we get card draw out of it. We can buff our minion, but whatever. Our damage shield minion. It would have been nice to do more unit upgrades. I feel like this was really annoying. This choice here at 5, not having either units or spell upgrades, was really frustrating. Because I had a lot of gold at this point, I had like 400, 300, 400. Couldn't do anything with it. Or at least I didn't want to buy an artifact. Maybe we should have gone artifact. I've said it in the past that I think I do undervalue artifacts, so maybe that would have been what we should have done. I don't know. Regardless, you're taking a lot of damage. You're taking 35 because you have a harvest trigger. I can do some additional damage to you though. Play the Awoken Hollow. Get some space. And we'll think about what we're gonna do. Ember Drain is gonna suck. You're not doing that much. I'm not killing you right now though, but this will kill you. I could also play this, which comes very close to killing you, but not quite there. Hilarious. You're taking 30. Is there any way I can kill you before you make it up? I don't know. We're almost certainly gonna play the Rail Spike. The question is for how much? And I'll be honest with you. Oh no, you just play this instead. Yeah. Excuse me? What? Well. Highly unfortunate. Don't kill my pyre, please. Let's get this Morsel Master out and just, F it, I'll draw one. It's actually a very good restore. That sucked though, that really sucked. I just wanted one of them to hit you. One of them hitting him would have killed him. And now I gotta deal with this, you're killing my minion. This is not what I wanted. This is not how this was supposed to go. Now I gotta, question if our pyre is gonna die. I don't think it is, but this is not a very good turn for us. You'll tank. Double up. We get an Awake. Awake is very good. You need the heal. Also drew a Sharpen. That's fine. We can deal with this later. Damage shield. Might as well put it wherever we can get away with it. Okay, pyre's gonna take 26 damage. Can't really let anything else get through, which kind of blows at this point. We can lower you guys though. You'll hit my my champion one more time. I accept this. We finally have the good Animus out as well. Forever Consume will get a kill. And Crucible Warden is unplayable. Fantastic. So I'm gonna start there. Okay, I kind of like this. Everyone moves down. We're taking 46, but I can kill the unit in the front due to having the quick animuses get the killing blow, so we're not gonna be Ember Drained at all. He's gonna go down to 40 HP, which is like perfect lethal, so I think we just play this. Our freaking Sentient is gonna be in a rough spot, but all we really need is, well, we need Unleash the Wildwood. So, fingers crossed. $30x damage. I'll play the odds. Hey, let's freaking go. You're living. But everything on this floor is gonna die, because you are all living. Yeah, you're living. You guys are living. Excuse me. Rude. Please? Like, anything? Yes? No? Maybe so? Well, I need both of my attack spells. I don't know if we even have the possibility of drawing them. I don't think we've shuffled yet. I got one, but let's be honest, it's probably gonna hit Seraph. It hit Seraph twice. All right, look, it's been fun. We gave it our all. This Awoken Umbra has been a pain in the ass. Didn't get too many opportunities for Gorge minions, that's for certain. Ugh. I hate getting buff debuff Seraph when I'm playing as the Awoken though. Counters the spikes and the regen. Very, very annoying. But at least we made it to the Seraph fight. I don't know what we could have done differently, except just like upgrade our units a little bit more and not thicken up the deck quite as much. Maybe don't do the play with where was it? 6 space prisms? Why do you think Awoken Umbra is challenging? Awoken Umbra tend to both function as tanks. And both have no early damage spells. So a lot of your early units tend to be tanky. Morsel Master is a support unit. Crucible Warden is a tank. Awoken Hollow is a tank. The Animus of Speed are decent, but the Multi-Strike Animus is better just due to the fact that they can output more raw damage. Your champion is a tank. So you end up having a lot of tanky units with a lot of healing, with a lot of morsels that can provide with lifesteal and damage shield, but you tend to not have that much damage output, I feel. I tend to find myself usually suffering from outputting damage. Restoration Detonation is a good way of doing that. We had a couple of spells in here, a couple of Blazing Bolts that were pretty good. How come I didn't find this Blazing Bolt? Did we draw it at the very end? We may have drawn it at the very end. I don't know. But it's hard to get good raw damage out of Awoken. And with Umbra you can, but we didn't get any Umbra units that gave us raw damage. We didn't get the Robot, we didn't get Overgorger, we didn't get Shadow Large Man. And we didn't get the Animus of Multi-Strike. There was a lot of stuff on this run that if we had gotten it, it would have given us a better shot. Like the early Animus of Multi-Strike, you put the Large Stone on it, you put plus 10 attack on it, all of a sudden it's doing 90 damage. I mean, this guy was already doing 80 damage, but still. But yeah, like we didn't have a lot of damage output. As a result, I tried to put in a lot of like support cards, like Cave-In. Maybe we can make a play happen with that. Sharpen, maybe we can make a play happen with that. Although I think we actually started with this card, now that I think about it. No, we would have started with 2 of them. But, you know, it took us a while to get our upgrades, and as a result, on the early fight, you do like having your champion, but like it's just hard with the Awoken Umbra, because you have no direct damage, you have no spells. Yeah. Lots of card draw on the run, which was nice, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why the Umbra Awoken tend to be kind of difficult, but I think that's it. I think it's just lots of tanky units and not a lot of direct damage spells, unless you add them and then upgrade them, which takes a while. Now Blazing Bolts, you have to play it multiple times to actually make it good anyway, so it started off really bad. In any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.